Hey guys, I'm Angelo, I'm from Sydney, Australia, and this is my 1998 Nissan Skyline 25 GTT. In 2006, I remember my dad bought me the Fast and Furious on DVD, and ever since then, I've had a big love for cars, and it's just grown ever since. So my first car, when I got my red P's, was a 2007 Honda Civic, and fuck, what a piece of shit that was. I thought I was cool, I bought new wheels, I put a muffler on it, and then I realised I wasn't gay, so I sold that piece of shit. After that, I got addicted to Subarus, the Rumble, so I bought myself a 2002 Bug-Eye WRX. Had a few mods, suspension, exhaust, running 18 pounds boost, stock motor, stock everything else. That was heaps of fun, all-wheel drive, loved it, but within about 3 or 4 weeks I blew the motor, standard. Dumped about 8 grand to that car. Had heaps of fun with it until I got my fulls. So between the Subaru and the Skyline, I had a FN2 Civic Type R for about 1 week, and within that week, it almost killed me. The second day I had it, I parked it in my driveway, handbrake up, no, not in gear, but it was a very almost flat driveway, and within about 2-3 hours it slowly rolled down and reversed into my gate and dented it. That was already like the downfall of the Type R. Day later, I'm driving to work, and as I'm turning right, completely lost control and skidded across 2 lanes and almost went into a curb. Pulled over and I started researching the car. Then turns out the guy that I bought it off put $20 tyres on that looked brand new and all, but they were the cheapest tyres ever and almost killed me. So after that, got rid of the car completely and ended up building the motor on the Subaru and kept that for a few years. And that's when I moved on to the 98 Nissan Skyline. I bought a Skyline because since Fast and Furious, I've always been a big fan of Paul Walker, and obviously, you know, his main car was Skyline. So I don't know, it started like that, and then over the years, I was always watching videos, builds. You know, I went to a few car meets, saw some GTRs, and I've just been loving them ever since. The body, the tail lights, the RB Note, and that was it. I've always wanted my whole life. My first mod to this was a two-back exhaust, because the one I got with it was a catback from Japan, and I don't know how long it'd been on there for, but there had been rusted holes through it, so it was very drony. So I swapped that out for a 3.5 inch straight catless two-back exhaust. Then I moved on to Petter's coilovers, because the ones that were on there were XYZs, not damper adjustable, and it's just too stiff on the road. After the suspension and exhaust, I moved on to a front mount intercooler. Still running stock 7 pounds boost, but it gave a good dose. But after that, I got bored pretty quickly and started the big build, which was still stock block, stock bottom end. But I did a Madcat Industries forward facing plenum. I high flowed the turbo to run 20 pounds boost on 98. Fuel system, bigger fuel pump, injectors, Haltech plug and play ECU, and a dyno tuned that and made 305 kilowatts of the wheels. Words can't really explain the feeling you get when you drive this, but just, you know, being at peace, having that RB Note, being by yourself, driving at night, it just, I don't know, it's like brings peace to your mind, and you don't think about anything else. All the worries involved just disappear, and it just always makes me happy. So the motor itself and the intercooler, the manifold, all that, me and my dad worked on that ourselves. Took us a good 6 to 8 months just working on weekends here and there, and just that process alone brought us two together. A lot of headaches, a bit of arguing, a lot of screaming, but in the end it was worth it. Started first go, so we were very excited with that. You ready? Here you go. And since then it's just been joy to drive. My future plans for this car is to do a RB30 bottom end. Then I'm going to do a synchro kit on the transmission because second gear is a bit notchy. And then after that, I also need is a module for my Haltech ECU to do flex fuel. So run an E85 plus the bottom end, reconditioned transmission, and then I'll be pushing about 26 pounds on the high flow turbo. I was aiming to get about 380 kilowatts to the wheels. So that was that's the long-term goal, but we'll see when that happens. But that all changed when I decided to take it out for a drive. Little did I know that this drive, on a day where I finished work early and I had all the time in the world, would have been the last day that I drove my dream car. That I spent 3 years building with me and my dad. So 2 weeks ago, I got rear-ended, and this is the damage. 3 years of hard work, that's all gone. Just looking at it, man, I can't explain. Like, it's just a terrible feeling. It's too much time, too much arguments, too much money, and all for it to be gone in a split second. You know, I was just sitting there to the lights and just got rear-ended from behind. This guy didn't stop at all and just got completely smashed me. And this isn't the only damage. I even got pushed into the car in front of me and it ruined the bumper as well. Bonnet, pretty much the front end. Wasn't too bad, but just a small crack in the bumper. Headlights, all the joints have cracked off. The bonnet kind of dented upwards, but obviously the main damage was at the back. Pretty much it was a straight roll off from the word go, so since then I've been trying to get quotes and get it fixed privately, but just too much damage, not worth fixing it. But all hope isn't lost. 2 days ago I found another Skyline in Brisbane. Funny enough, it was in the same suburb that I bought this one almost 4 years ago, and 2 days ago I drove it down and it's sitting now in the driveway, about to start the build again. So this is my new 1999 Nissan Skyline 25 GTT. Pretty much stock as a rock, just got a Blitz return flow intercooler, BCA coilovers, Nismo muffler, and that's it. So the plan with this one is pretty much just using it for the shell, and I'll be swapping out the motor, trans, clutch, and that whole turbo setup, slap it into this one, and hopefully make the same power, same fuel system. Even swap out a few interior bits because this one hasn't been looked after, nowhere near like my other one. And that's it. It's gonna be a long process. Still gonna wait for insurance to clear my car, and then I'll start ripping everything out.
Alright guys, so I really hope you enjoyed that video on Angelo's beautiful R34 Skyline. Obviously it did have a tragic ending, but as you can see, we're going to bring new life to this Skyline, or at least we're going to transplant the heart of this Skyline to the other one. So part of this car, of Angelo's dream car, all that hard work, everything, it's going to live on in that other show over there. So if you guys want to see any updates on this car and on the new build with Angelo Skyline, I'll put his Instagram right here, so make sure you guys follow that to watch any updates on his car. And on top of that, we are going to be coming over to help him out with his build, and here and there show exactly what's going on. So also subscribe to ThatCarLife as well if you do want to check that out. And yeah, and also let us know down below if you want to see more videos like this, and I'll definitely take that. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all of that, and we'll see you guys next time on ThatCarLife.